what's poppin'? This your boy Jay the Comedian. Good morning. I hope everybody doing good. I wanted to talk to y'all today because it is Memorial season. Memorial is upon us. I believe this year it's on the 19th, which is a Friday, which is probably the best day to have the memorial, unless you go out of field service routinely. Then it's probably the worst day to have the memorial. Because you know, you go to the memorial, it's always going to be at nighttime, and then after the memorial, everybody go out to drink and celebrate and have a good time. At least that's what they used to do when I used to do it or whatever. But it reminded me of this story of back when I was passing out the bread and the wine at the memorial. So basically, the Jehovah Witnesses celebrate the day Jesus got his Last Supper. They celebrate the Last Supper before Jesus is brutally beaten and murdered. And yeah, that's a celebration for some reason. Like, I'm like, I can celebrate his birth, but no, we'll celebrate his death. Because that's a time to rejoice. No, I wouldn't feel that way. Like, I'd rather people celebrate my life and not my death. But whatever. Maybe I'm being facetious. I don't know. Let's just say that I wasn't always okay with it. But I used to invite the memorial because it was a welcome change of pace. You know, you got to see some people passing some bread and some wine around. And for some reason, I don't know why I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know why. It's dumb, but it was kind of cool at the time. And I remember there was this one anointed brother that went to our hall. So whenever he'd get the bread, everybody look at him. Oh, is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it. And he'd eat it. Like just a little small bite. Like if I was anointed, boy, I'd be, oh, pass it on. Boy, it'd been a bite mark on every piece of food that they put in front of me that night, boy. And then, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, you know, he partook. Oh, it was so dumb. And then the wine to come here. I'm like, is there any anointed who's under 21? And if so, how does that work? These are the questions I had. But one day, right, I was watching Spider-Man. And I don't know if y'all remember the animated series Spider-Man, but it was pretty cool. And on this episode, Peter Parker was working in the lab with a radioactive spider. And this radioactive summon came up and he bit Peter Parker. Bit the hell out of him. He said, ow! And Peter Parker became Spider-Man. A powerful human who could throw webs and attach himself to buildings. And it was great. I was like, wow, you know, just being involved. You get bitten by a radioactive spider, you get the powers of Spider-Man. I wonder if that's how you become anointed. You just eat a piece of that nasty bread, and then boom, you'll be anointed. Now, I knew that bread was nasty because, I mean, I just looked at it. But one day, I had the great idea of actually trying some of that bread. I'm like, oh, I'm going to partake tonight, baby. So this is what I did. Because I had the job of passing the memorial bread and wine around one year. Well, not 1 year. I did it several years. But this year in particular, see, this is what happens. They have a little table set up with a whole bunch of, like, nasty-looking bread and a whole bunch of wine and whatnot. And they'll give a little talk or whatever, then they'll pray, and then you pass the bread around. They give another talk, and then they pray, then you pass the wine around. Then they close it up, and they wrap it up. That's pretty much the entire night or whatever. Now, me, I wanted to become anointed. I'm like, I'm going to try this thing out. I'm going to see if I can eat some of this bread and be anointed right quick. I don't know what that's going to bring me, but maybe I would have superpowers too. I don't know what I thought anointing people, like, what was so special about them, but I was going to find out this night. So when nobody was looking, because they might have overcooked this bread a little bit and it was kind of crusty on certain sides, I was able to push down my thumb and break a piece off while I was, like, passing it around, you know. And a nice chunk of it broke off too, like not a little bit, like a nice, like, triangular piece broke off. And I'm like, I don't know if I take this thing, they might notice that it's gone. So I broke that piece in half. And like I said, it was still a decent chunk or whatever. And I took it, put it in my little jacket pocket. Nobody saw me, right there, whatever. And then right when nobody was looking, I took that thing. It tasted horrible, boy. It tasted like if a cardboard could take a dump. That's what it tasted like. I'm like, oh my God, it's disgusting. And this is what people used to eat all the time? Ugh. No wonder people didn't live past 45 back then. You know what I'm saying? Too much cardboard dookie. But it was bad, boy. It was nasty. I ain't like it at all. I wanted to wash it down with some wine after that, but I couldn't. I couldn't finesse no wine. I could finesse a little piece of that bread, but I couldn't finesse no wine. And man, I ain't getting no superpowers or nothing. I was still regular the next day I woke up. I wasn't even anointed or nothing. I just defiled my mouth for nothing. But it did make an interesting story though, right? Yeah, man, the memorial's coming up. What y'all gonna do on the memorial? Are y'all planning to go? I've gotten a bunch of invitations. I actually got one this weekend. Guy came up to my door. I recorded it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out there because the guy's cool. He's a cool little JW who my sister sent over a while back, and he's been trying to get me to come back to his hall or whatnot. I haven't told him yet that I ain't messing with that thing ever again. Oh, I'm gonna tell him. When I do tell him, it's gonna be recorded. But as of right now, I'm just kind of just like taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not turning them away yet. I'm gonna turn them away in spectacular fashion. I don't want to do it just regular. Just you know, I'm sorry, I don't believe in that anymore. No, it has to be something great and grand. It had to be a big grand gesture. Like I'm coming out there and say, you know what? I want to come back to the Jehovah Witnesses, but I can't get them to answer my questions. And the questions they do give me, I don't like the answer. And I just want to see what happens next. Because he should say, oh, well, okay, well, you have a good life until it ends, and then walk away. But he's probably going to say, well, what questions do you have? And then I'm going to hit him with some good, I'm going to hit him with 2 questions. Well, 3 questions I'm thinking of. First question is, when those people wanted to, like, you know, take advantage of those angels that came down to help Lot and his family, you know, they're like, oh, them angels is fine. I want to get them. And Lot was like, no, please take my daughters instead. That wasn't cool, you know. Like I wouldn't do that. That seems kind of uncool, don't you think? Like, and he probably said, well, something like, well, you know, he knew that they wouldn't want his daughters because they were so gay. And I'm saying, oh, wow, I never thought about that. I definitely thought about that. And then I'm going to say, oh, wow, you're really impressing me with your knowledge, even though he's not. Question number 2. You know, when God told Abraham, hey, kill your son, I'll bless you. And then Abraham was like, okay, cool, I'll do it. And then right before he was, you know, about to stab, God was like, I'm just playing. What is wrong with you? You're about to really murder him. That's crazy. You know, like, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm like, well, you know, God just wanted to test him. He didn't want to actually kill his son. He wanted to just test him. You're like, oh, I never thought of that. I did think of that. But it's also still BS, no matter what the circumstances was. You didn't have to do that. Like, you could have tested him a whole bunch of ways. You know what I'm saying? You could have sent him a prostitute and see if he was going to go or not. Boom, test right there. That way nobody risked their life. But no, he did it the other way. Anyway, my last question would be, yeah. And then, yeah, what about people that, you know, hide, you know, child abuse? Don't you think that's horrible? Well, yeah, I do think that's horrible. Yeah, because that's what the Jehovah Witnesses are doing. They're hiding it. They're hiding it. And they get them to run away and scurry away. I'm thinking about it. I might do it a different type of way. I don't know. Y'all give me some suggestions. What questions could I ask that could make it cool? I guess I might post a video later of him inviting me to the memorial. I might do it later. I'm thinking about it. The guy's nice. I don't want to have his face all out there. I guess I could blur his face, but then that means I have to edit the video. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's all going on in my head. I'm not quite sure yet. You let me know, okay? Let me know what I should do. Should I ask these 3 questions? Do you have some other questions I should ask him? I'm very interested. Because one day I'm going to have to tell him, look, bro, no, I'm good, bro. I don't want to be a JW, bro. I'm going to have to tell him eventually So, until then, I need to come up with a plan. And y'all should help me come up with it. All right? Holla, Chiguala. Deuces.